Welcome back to the show, and guess which token just moved up to the top 5 spot? Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Take a look at this. $3.54 trillion market cap for crypto. And even though the market is up only 0.4%, oh boy, look what's going on here. 97,000 plus, Bitcoin's creeping back up. 3,600 plus for Ethereum. 133 billion plus market cap for USD Tether. We don't know how the US government feels about it, but we'll find out soon. XRP has just moved into the top 5 spot, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. We are approaching $100 billion market cap, 95 billion plus. It's $1.68. We're up 14.7 on the 24 and 18.7 on the 7-day. Range of price right now is between 143 and 169. We're knocking on the door, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a video for you today you're going to love. And I want to remind you, while things are going crazy, go get your ticket to XRP Las Vegas. The link is underneath of this video, or just go to xrplasvegas.com and buy your ticket before this event sells out, because it is highly likely this is going to sell out way ahead of the actual date, which is May 30th, May 31st, 2025. And as you can imagine, Ripple, Uphold, iTrust, and so many others I can't get into right now are going to be on that stage, and plenty of companies you've never seen before on that stage. Write that down. This is so exciting. Get your tickets today, and then take a look at this. There's a Black Friday special on Rigged from the start. Yes, the retitled XRP Unleashed to Rigged from the Start, the SEC's War on Crypto, is back on sale right now. Limited Black Friday sale. Go get it. FruitionProductions.com, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to want this. 20% off of merch as well. Get it before the midnight time frame happens, Pacific time. Get that and take advantage. You will not believe what you're going to see in that movie. Let's get going here. This is Brad Garlinghouse from the first ever XRP Las Vegas conference. Take a listen here. This is the kind of people you're going to meet at this conference. I promise you that.
Here. Look, I've said to a bunch of you as I have met a number of you tonight, I'm here to thank you. And I appreciate that you're thanking me, but I'm here to thank you for all that you have done to support this effort. Truly, it does take an army. And this army has been incredible in supporting.
Yeah!
Absolutely give it up for Brad Garlinghouse. And you know what? This XRP army, it needs to be an XRP family. Come one, come all. I'm talking about every YouTuber that has attacked me over the last 5 or 6 years, or DAI as well. Listen, what I have to say about it is this. We need to be a family now. Look at the market. Look at where prices are going. If people want to get hung up and get into some kind of ego battle, they're going to have to do it on their own. I'm not interested. This market is going so well. This is the moment. We are on the precipice of the moments we've been waiting for years. This is our time, and we no longer need to be an army. We're a family now. Families fight, do whatever. But I'll tell you this, now's the time to come together, and I'm welcoming everyone to XRP Las Vegas, whether you've attacked me or not. Don't come for me. Come to see the audience members that want to see you. They want to shake your hand. They want to say thank you to you. They want to share a story with you. You won't believe the power of it. And with the market going where it is, this conference is for everyone. So make sure you get your ticket and come to this conference. You won't believe what you're going to see. Right here, Raoul Powell reminds all of us of the charts when it comes to Bitcoin cycles. He says, seemed like the banana zone wasn't such a stupid idea. Plenty more to come over time, with plenty of sharp corrections too along the way. Strap in, he says. This is what we saw at 11 to 12 for Bitcoin. 14 to 16, 19 to 20. Are we going to see it between 22 and 24? Here's where we are. We're just waiting for that massive break. You know, no guarantees to these things, but history is speaking to us right now, and you're going to see even more of that as XRP talk goes on right now. XRP witnesses 44 million tokens transferred. Analysts claim XRP poised for a significant rally ahead. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about price today, and think of it. We're getting ready to see utility once we get legislation, ladies and gentlemen. And isn't that what we're really waiting for? Listen to this as a reminder to where we're going here.
No, I would agree, because we haven't yet made the jump where there is institutional buy-in. And I like to use the example, if the Bank of Mitsubishi in Tokyo needs to transfer $100 million worth of yen to the New York branch and convert it to dollars, you need $100 million worth of yen in Tokyo and $100 million worth of dollars in New York. You're tying up 200 million capital. If you can attach that to a coin, it's simultaneously, so the bank frees up half the capital. That's a big deal. But we haven't made that jump yet. Yeah.
Well, we're about to, because that's exactly what XRP does, right? And what's interesting about that is now we're looking at these charts. This is Crypto Insight UK here saying XRP to $13 plus. Oh my gracious. This is a gentleman who has had his work featured on Real Vision, Raoul Pal's Real Vision. This guy's TA, it gets cited a lot. He does incredible work. Shout out to Will. Give him a follow. He's amazing. Let me bring you in here. And look, the whole video is incredible. For the sake of time, I have to skip through a couple spots. But let's start right here. I'm going to let play for a little bit and then take you to another segment in the video. You're going to love this.
Up here. On the monthly time frame, we're at 167.6 right now. This level, the highest level previously that we had, the highest close we previously had, in 2021 was 160.21. If we have this close, we've got 1 day and 16 hours for a close of this candle. It'll be the highest close since the 1st of January, or January, the month of January 2018. So just bear that in mind. Not only this, but as you guys know, I've been talking about this breakout pattern a lot. I've been saying, look, we're getting the breakout of this sort of trend. We saw it here and it led to explosive price action. And I think that continues. We haven't yet confirmed this monthly close, but please let us get that. That would be a fantastic close to see XRP up there, the highest monthly close since 2017. Moving on to XRP against Bitcoin and ETH. XRP against Bitcoin is absolutely ripping it. And from where we are right now, I'm going to take us down to the shorter term time frame. From where we are right now we're nice bang on in terms of our projection, to the highest XRP has ever been against Bitcoin. It's currently a 13.5x, which I think works out. If we did the 13.5x, bang from this price, 160, it would take us out to about $21. Do I think that is going to happen? Probably not, because I don't think we go straight up from here. I mean, it would be fantastic if it does, and it is possible technically. But do I think we go straight up from here? Probably not. Is that necessarily bad? Probably not. Like, I think that Bitcoin at some point is going to break above 100K, whether we have a pullback or not before that. That's anybody's guess at this point. And one thing that I keep saying to people, everyone keeps asking me, where do I get in with XRP? Where do I get in with Bitcoin? Guys, when we're in a bull market like this, don't fade how fast we can move to the upside, how aggressively we can. Everyone always expects this. Everyone's like kind of got themselves conditioned to see, oh, we move up, then we pull back, or we chop around. But when we get into aggressive periods, let's just look where these aggressive periods are. Say from like October 2023 to December 23, it's aggressive. There's no real opportunity for pullback. Again, from like February to mid-March, aggressive, no pullback, and that's just Bitcoin. If we look at XRP specifically, again, when we get in these aggressive trending periods, well, from March 2017 until April, we didn't have anything, and then we had a bit of a pullback here. It's quite big, actually. If you zoom in, it's like 60%, I think. But then, again, continuing from that, realistically, we then continued for another month with no pullback, and we never got any chance to re-enter at any sort of range like this. Everyone's saying like, oh, and you break out of a descending trend line like this, should you not back test it? We haven't historically. Does that mean we will or we won't now? Again, I don't know, but what I'm saying is if you haven't got enough XRP, and any days that you get a dip, if you want to add to your portfolio, be adding on the days where things are red. That's just...
It's a great point he's making there. Not financial advice, but we got to move through for time. Again, this whole video is on his page. It's on my profile. You can follow it. You should listen to the whole entire thing. He has great information. The guy is super smart. Shout out to Will. Let me bring you in right here for this piece.
One thing I will say that a lot of people aren't really flagging right now, and it's a very difficult thing to say, is we could do something similar to 2017. We had this pump into Trump coming in early next year. This is obviously... forget the time frames because this is like March time, but we have this pump into Trump coming in next year. His inauguration happens and everything sort of chops around for a few months, and then we have like a blow off top towards the end of the year. That is possible in my opinion. XRP could pump into double digits here, chop around, maybe back down to 6 and stay around 10ish, and then we push to like 17 to 20 towards the end of the year next year. That is a possibility. Obviously this is maxed bullish stuff. Like, it sounds ridiculous, and it'd be the most bullish scenario that we could see. So I'm not going to say that's my base case, but I do think it's possible. I think anything's possible right now when XRP is moving like this, and I don't think you should ever fade that move.
And I agree. Now let's bring you to this next section here, which is absolute fire. You want the rest of this right here. Take a listen.
And to be honest, guys, I'm just going to leave this video here. You can see what we want. We've got the weekly close coming in like 2-3 days. We've got the monthly close coming in like 1 or 2 days. Well, one day and 16 hours. Weekly close is 2 days, 16 hours. It'd be the highest close that we've had since all the way back here in 2018. So we're not quite there yet, but guys, I am so close to full-on bull mode in the chat. And let's just have a quick look at fib retracements. I don't think we've looked at them yet. Let's have a look on the larger time frame. Let me just make sure we've drawn this in properly. Cool. We are fighting the retracement level 0.5. Is that 0.5? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 0.5. And then all these retracement levels on the larger time frames are still above us. So these could work as big resistance levels here. The 618, 702, 786, and then all-time high. For a full extension out towards the zone that I'm talking about, between $12 and $14. I think 13 to 17 is my like top sort of target. Will we get there? And will we get there? When will we get there? Look, it's all in the air right now. Let's get through a few days at a time. Let's look for this monthly close. Guys, if you see a stonking green candle like this on the monthly and you're not getting a little bit gassed, like, you're looking at something different to me, because look where we got, and this is my last thing and then I'm going to leave you. But look at my cursor at the bottom here where we went oversold on the RSI on the monthly time frame, and we had a monthly close above there back in 2017. We had 2 consecutive green monthly candles after the first monthly candle. That's all I'm saying, guys. What I say to my friends is, from 40 cents to $10, or let's use $13. That's where I think we're going. From 40 cents to $13, that's like what? A 35, 40x. From $1.50 to $13, it's like a 10x. Less than, not like 9, 8x. And that's how these things change. Get to $3, it's all of a sudden it's a 2, 3x. I'm just saying. That's where things get a bit crazy, and that's what's happening right now. And very soon, I mean, you're starting to see some people already, but very soon, people are going to start jumping on this. They're going to be like, oh shit, we've missed the boat, and we need to buy some XRP, and then they buy some XRP, and that pushes it up. And one last thing is, that's what to say, I think we've got an announcement incoming. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like when you get to these levels, people get hyped, then you see announcements start actually affecting things positively, and then you get an announcement, and then you pushes you to the next level, and then you get a big one, and then it booms you to the top, and then you get the biggest one probably at the top, and that probably is the top. So we're not anywhere near there yet, in my opinion, but like they're the sort of like how the momentum goes in past experience, but that's what I'll be looking for.
And it is what we're looking for. Shout out to Crypto Insight UK. Give them a follow. What a great breakdown. And, you know, it is exciting. And you think about the fundamental news that's coming. Brad Garlinghouse soon to be on 60 Minutes. That, to me, is a coronation to really introduce to the world this company that has now been vetted by the SEC. I expect the case to be dropped or resolved in fashion very soon, once we get beyond the inauguration and the appointees. Think of these things happening as real moments. The launch of the real USD, finding out where USD Tether sits with the United States government. What is the benefit when we do find that out on the impact on the rest of the stable coins that are regulated in this market? Then legislation being introduced to actually make sure that the banks and the financial system can in fact use these digital assets inside their business model. Think of what we're talking about here. It's all in front of us. And one more thing, thinking about the idea and understanding that there's no tax on crypto because they're working to make that happen too. Egrag Crypto gives us this as we leave here, a more direct look. He says, listen up, I'm a permabull. If you're looking for a 2017 style rally, then prepare for the power of 2017 style corrections too. So here's the potential scenario. If this pump mirrors 2017's first major surge of 1,273%, we could hit $5.20, $5.30. After that, a 63% drop could follow. Where would that land us? Right on top of the 2021 all-time high, which is $1.94, $1.96. Now let's stop right there for a second. Mind-blowing, isn't it? Yeah. Think about seeing your portfolio at $5.20, $5.30, and then it dropping all the way back to $1.94. What does that feel like mentally to you? Is that a place where you know you should be taking profits, or is that a place where you say, no, I'm hanging out? These are individual questions that need to be answered, and only you can do so. It's not financial advice, but these things need to be thought about before you get in that emotional moment, should it take place. While the price action feels eerily similar to 2017-18, the timeline might differ. This isn't just a repeat, it's like a space-time thesis, where the place remains the same, but the timing shifts. In simple terms, the pattern is the same, but the timing may be different due to external factors like market conditions or events. This is exactly what Crypto Insight was talking about and what we talk about on the channel all the time. The complement between the technical analysts and the fundamental news is absolutely incredible in this community. And I thank every single one of them for the grace for them to share it with all of us. It's not financial advice from me or anyone else, but it's definitely time to have your head on a swivel. And whatever your plan is, you better write it down, because I've been in 2 bull runs and you get an emotional rush and it can make you do things that you never thought was possible. Some good, some bad. And I don't want to see anyone do anything bad. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. I'll catch all of you on the next one.